What's up guys, I'm James. Welcome back to the Great Gambino channel. In this video, we are going to be doing a full unboxing of the Xbox Series X. I will be showing you my setup running on a 65-inch Hisense H9F 4K QLED. We're going to be taking a look at various gameplay, such as some of the more popular modern Microsoft titles, as well as older games with the Auto HDR feature. In addition, we will be checking out Quick Resume, the Xbox menu, Gamepass, and xCloud. If you would like to skip ahead to the gameplay examples or any other specific areas of the video, I will have timestamps listing each section in the description. So, without further delay, let's get into it. Flipping the top lid open reveals the console that is presented in a clean, minimalistic fashion. It's fit snug and firm into a foam holster. The packaging feels similar to what you would receive with a very expensive, high-powered graphics card. Microsoft is clearly creating the statement that this product will be easy to use and delivers raw power. Packed in the box, you will receive an ultra-high-speed HDMI cable, an AC power cord, a product and warranty guide, and a wireless Xbox controller. Most of you are familiar with the Xbox style controller, but I will say the overall texture feels great, the buttons are clicky, and as usual, it fits well in the hand. I just want to add that Microsoft was kind enough to include 2 AA batteries to get you started. But let's go ahead and unwrap the console. And last but not least, here's the Series X. When it comes to consoles, I don't really play favorites, and I usually buy all of them. Obtaining one of these next-gen consoles has been extremely hard. I was unable to lock down a PS5, but got lucky with my Xbox pre-order, and that is what determined how I'm starting this generation. It is highly likely that when PS5s become available, I will try to acquire one sometime in 2021. I love playing on all the different varieties of consoles, and I'm very excited that I was able to receive an Xbox Series X. Leaning the console on its side shows off the top air vent. The aesthetics scream Xbox with its green accents. On the bottom, there's a base stand that is pre-applied to help balance the unit. Around back, we have a storage expansion slot, an HDMI out, 2 USB outs, an Ethernet port, and the AC outlet. I also want to add that this console has Bluetooth capability. You will have one additional USB port in the front, along with a 4K Blu-ray player slot to the left and a power switch toward the top. But let's go ahead and plug it in, power it up, and check out some games. After measuring, this is how I have decided to store my unit. You can see that I have my mini consoles placed at the top, as they do not create much heat or require a lot of space. I wanted the Xbox on the bottom because the television stand cord access holes are located just above the Series X, allowing heat to easily escape from the top vent. When we take a look at Forza running on this combination of the Series X and Hisense H9F QLED, the colors are bright and vivid with deep blacks and a solid smooth 60 frames per second. I know it is not fully translating in this video, but when you see it in person, it is truly breathtaking. One of the things I really love about this console is that it has an HDR feature that will upconvert old games to high dynamic range, such as we see here in the original Xbox title Fusion Frenzy. You will notice that the colors in these games will pop like never before. Here's another example with Banjo-Kazooie from the Xbox 360 days. This is something that breathes new life into old games and really makes you want to revisit them. I can see myself getting into titles that I've never played, such as the Fable series. Now let's take a look at how the Quick Resume feature lets you seamlessly jump from game to game lightning fast. And just like that, in a matter of seconds, I'm into my previous game of Halo I was playing before filming. One more time, let's switch back to Banjo. You can use up to 3 games with Quick Resume at a time, and like many other people have said in their videos, after using this feature, I don't know if I can go without it. But in my experience, loading from the start screen is still very impressive in comparison to other consoles I've used in the past. I'm going to stop talking for a moment and let you check out a couple of games running on the system. Let's take a look at the menu setup. You can press the center X button to bring up your quick menu. Once you're here, you have Home, My Games and Apps, Game Pass, your 3 most recent games, notifications, a link to the Game Pass titles, a store link, a search option, and audio. It's all really convenient and easy to use. Switching over to the main UI, you'll see some of the same options like recent games and links. If you go down here and click on My Games and Apps, it will bring up all of the games you have purchased or downloaded to the system. Dropping down to Apps will bring up all of your streaming services. Speaking of streaming, one of the things I love about the Xbox controller versus the competitors is the placement of the triggers. I find when watching Netflix on the PS4, every time I set down my DualShock controller, I accidentally tap a trigger, causing the media to fast forward or rewind. This is not an issue with the Xbox controller. I also want to point out that I love how easy it is to power down the Series X controller with a few short clicks, allowing the battery to last longer. When it comes to the Game Pass service, I am almost overwhelmed with all of the great titles that are included with this package. It truly is the Netflix of gaming, and because of this service, it is the first time I purchased a next-gen console and did not feel the need to buy even one game. I most likely will not make a purchase until Cyberpunk 2077 releases. In addition, I wanted to point out that if you have Game Pass Ultimate, it will allow you access to cloud mobile gaming. I have played around with this and I can honestly say it works much better than I expected. This is a perk that I believe is extremely underrated at the moment. If you want to know more about this, I did a full review of Xbox Cloud Gaming and the official 8BitDo xCloud controller. I will have a link to this video in the description. To sum everything up, I honestly do not have anything bad to say about this console. Everything I have tried on it looks absolutely gorgeous and runs super smooth. I understand that there are not a lot of exclusive next-gen titles at the moment, but I know they are coming down the line and there's plenty of titles on Game Pass to keep me busy in the meantime. So that's going to wrap up this unboxing and review of the Xbox Series X. Thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end of the video. I definitely appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.